Actually, we have a lot of power laying, sleeping, but we don't use them. And we complain, the Master don't bless us, and sometimes we want to do this and that, and we don't have enough. You have a lot, you have everything. Many things you can do. Many things you can do. Whatever I did, for example, painting, designing clothes and all that, I didn't do them before. I didn't learn them before. I didn't learn to compose music before. But you like them, no? This is no less professional than anyone else, okay? Because I have them. And when the time comes, when I push myself, when I need to do it, then I do it. I don't do it every day or when not necessary, but I do it. For example, last night, the clothes I wear, I didn't want to design it. I didn't think about it. I just think, oh, I just wear anything. And then some of the people say, oh no, Master, it's no good. It's New Year and thousands of people will be there. You have to dress nicer and all that. And then I was thinking, oh, but I don't have a nice dress. So what to do? Okay, I design it. And it doesn't take about 3 to 5 minutes to draw it out, very easily, because I'm pushed to do it. I don't have so much time to think anymore. And the music also. I made all this music not because I wanted to make them or I purposely intended to make them and I think about them long ago and now my dream come true and things like that. This is not true. I wrote it just 1 or 2 days in a very musical mood. And why? Just one of the close disciples just left me. Suddenly left me. No reason, nothing. And I felt a little bit sad, I felt that if he went back to the world, he would be just nothing for him. Because many people left me and have to come back again. And also, even if they don't come back, they're in a bad shape, And then it worried me again, make me trouble. Not that if they left and they're happy and married and live happy ever after together, it's fine with me. But mostly not. It just make me more trouble. And I know that already. I said, oh no, not again. Oh no, not again, please. History keep repeating. You should have learned from the previous, take over. I would say, no, take liver. I say, walk away, instead of walking in their footsteps again and then be suffering. Because I know I'm good for them. I know very well that except me, no one in this world truly loves them the way I do. Doesn't matter if I scold them or I treat them nicely, it is only from love. Okay, so because of that person just left, I feel very sad. Not very sad, but kind of frustration again of something deja vu, already seen it before, and then it happened again. Oh no, not now. I'm too tired, I'm busy. I just want to rest mentally, physically, and, do some other thing. I'm so busy with many other things and so much pressure now. And then, let's say he left. Oh, it's not the time. I said, you can leave another time, but not now. Things like that, and I feel, oh, everybody just be cheated willingly or unwittingly by illusion. And there's nothing more to that. Therefore, suddenly this song comes out. I wrote that for that person. And then the other song connected with it also come out together. See what I mean? And altogether it's 12 because some of them are translation into Vietnamese and Chinese. So it comes just naturally. So I wrote any song in a few minutes. It's no for premeditating or arrangement because of that, you see? Because the situation that pushed me into this, so I can do that. The same with painting. Painting, I never thought of painting. I'm a most lazy person, not creative, nothing. I just do what is there and what necessary in that situation. For example, like painting. Where do the painting come from? I never painted before, and I was the worst in painting class. My teacher always probably tell me, don't bother to waste the color. I just give you the the point anyhow, the mark. I save the color and the paper. You know, I remember the first painting I ever made. I don't think the teacher ever told me that, but probably I wasn't a very confident painter in our class. You know, we learn painting in our class, right? Yes. I could paint a little bit of flower and that, but it's, to my thinking, it's not good. So the first painting I draw about the people is something like this, like two sisters, you know, and one fell down from the bicycle, and the other one immediately went down to help her to pull her back on her to her feet, right? So that is the title, say, helping one another, things like that. That was the first painting I ever made, the so-called painting in high school. And the person I draw in the picture has no movement, grace, just like this. You know what I mean? You know, the robot, the machine person, it looked like that. The one fell like this. And the other one who pull him out, pull like this. You know what I mean? I have no painting talent, that's what I meant to you. Probably, but my teacher didn't say anything, but to me it's terrible. I know I could not ever paint. But then, when we were in Pingtung, we lived together next to the river, and there's so many stones there. And at that time we liked that place very much. That place called Hao Cha is very far away from it all. You have to walk about half an hour or so to reach that destination. And before that, there's a road you can drive car, but only mountains and river, nobody. So we love that place so much. I never wanted to go out of that place. You know, some of our laziness sometimes. I like to retreat and don't want to see people. At that time, I did not have that many disciples like now. We have about 150 or 200 monks and nuns living with me. So we just went there for a retreat in summer. And then, we like that place so much, I didn't want to go out. So if I don't want to go out, I have to think of a way of making money. And then we see the stones all over places, so I say, yes, that's right, I paint the stones. And make them become like a paper, I'll say, pressure, huh? Paper waiter, yes, that's right. Yeah. And then I paint 1 or 2 or 3. Probably the paint they bought for me are not suitable. It takes a long time to dry, 3 days. At that time we were naive about everything, you know, all the monks and nuns run around, idiot. Even buy the paint, you didn't buy the correct one. 3 days every time to dry. So I have to paint one side of the stone, which is round like this, paint one side, write something, and then wait for 3 days later to turn around, paint another one. And sometimes I paint too thick. Even 3 days after I turn around, it's sticking to the paper or the cloth. And that make trouble for me. So I say, too troublesome to earn money this way, take too long. And then I was, then and there, I was thinking of painting in a larger dimension. Therefore, I can be more freely, you know. I can make a longer stroke or more painting and throw all over the place, no problem. That's where I began to paint the picture. And first we saw the stones. It's okay, it's so very fast and very well, and we could not supply all of them, because first I tried to teach other monks to paint, just like me. Every group paints some stone. But later they paint so terribly that I don't dare to sell them to people, you know, there's no quality. Therefore, only me, I'm the sole bread earner of the 200 household family. So I said, it's too tiring. Every time I paint some 3 days. It takes too long time, you know. How can I feed 200 people every 3 days, 1 stone or 3? Too much trouble. And then we sold the stone, but then it's sold so fast. So later we don't sell them anymore. We have to bring them back for, because many people want them and we don't have enough. So we have to kind of I even lose a business. I have to put the money out and, buy them back again. That's terrible. So I begin to paint on canvas, bigger place so that I can, be a little bit more free in my action. That's when painting began. See? Same with designing clothes. When I have to go to a very big party or to see sometimes important government person and things like that, and I don't want people to have allergy about religions, because I myself don't believe in the differences between religions. Therefore, if I keep wearing Buddhist clothes, and some of the Catholic and the Christian, they see it, they say, oh, I don't want to go to her party. I don't want to hear her even. She just wants to convert me into Buddhism. Before I even open my mouth, they would do that. You see? And I cannot work with all people when I represent only one corner of the truth, or one corner or one color. You understand what I mean? Buddhism originally represents all color, all corner, and all, all pervasive. But later, because we make into different sections, Buddhism, Catholicism, and so we make trouble. So I cannot stay there, you know what I mean? And represent the thing that is already not accepted by the whole thing. People never accept one religion anyhow. Even Christian, even Catholicism, nobody accepts one. So they fight among each other all the time. So if I keep wearing the Buddhist tradition, I will be limited myself, you see. Therefore, I have to design some dress that it looks also like a practitioner, dignified, and also mixing with the mask a little bit. So that's how everything begins, yeah? And now you know. So I tell you all this because I want you to know you have so much talent within yourselves. When the situation comes, or when you keep pushing yourself, something like that, you will know how much you have. The same with wisdom. If you don't talk to other people, don't let them ask you questions. You never know how much you gain during this everyday meditation. You think you gain nothing. Sometimes you do. Many of you do, because you have experiences and your life becomes smoother. And apart from that, some people asking me, Master, but I want wisdom. I don't have any wisdom. I see light, I hear sound, and my life better, I feel very good, but where's my wisdom? I want to see my wisdom. Yes, your wisdom only comes when you use it. If today you have not been here and expect me to come, all these have not come out, even though I have them inside, but I don't have use of them. I don't talk to you, so you never know what I know. See? I don't also know what I know. Therefore, whatever you have, you must use it in order to realize that you have it. See what I mean? Huh? Even physically, mentally, and intellectually, we all have to use our treasure inside in order to realize what we have. Otherwise, don't sit there and complain, Master, I don't have wisdom. Talking nonsense. You have to talk to people, yeah? And then realize how high a level you have rise now compared to yourself before, compared to that person who has not been initiated. Doesn't matter what position or what religion he belongs to, what kind of rank he has in that religion. No matter. The higher you talk, the better you know how wise you are. Before, if you talk to this high-ranking kind of religious figure, you fear. You bow to them, you shake your hand, trembling. Now you talk to them, eyes to eyes, face to face. You see how you have progress. No, not so? Okay. If you want to know your wisdom, try this method and let me know how you feel.